Series was building in a scary direction, but Chronicle,
One enemy
the
remaining.
late show again, as we drag into the night.
Holy shit!
The ban is still Ascent, and they decide to pick onto Haven. I wonder why.
Yeah, talk me through the others over on Phoenix on this map, and of course that does look like Static will stick to that.
To start on the defender side as well. Getting a difficult one done early doors and trying to fight brawling towards A lobby. Boaster the one leading the charge, and he's got 3!
Immediately setting the tempo, and KC fully crunched.
Yeah, Alpha here on the flag. Both players not looking. Sugetsu turns.
Inclined as it stands, but back into 3 players on the Fnatic side, and only going to get 1 in the end. The Viper Wall from Kron. He's had a little more defensive on B, but kaajak's done his job. The op in play, finding that first kill, where they went down 3v5 before. Oh my lord, Martin immediately catches our attention.
It's a glass cannon op.
How much value could he possibly get from this position? KC completely stalled out, and with kaajak on the angle, it's Martin to win the fight. The Viper Wall is up as well. It's only going to help aid Althea make this crossing. Safe passage backside, Martin to try and open up the play. Has he been left unconsidered? It seems to be the case, but Martin does crack the whip and collect his 4th. Kron finished off by the shock dart.
Performance-wise, Martin is top of the pops. I mean, you think of the last 2 rounds, the value that he's been able to find.
Why not?
Yeah. And a 4K from this round just shows you. Looking to poke and prod towards that A lobby as well. So while the spike goes down, KC are losing a lot of map control at the same time.
Additional drift, but the sewers lockdown from Alpha forces players towards Garage. Big fight about to go down with the ult now in play.
Still a trap there for KC to get that extra information if needed, and they're trying to explore elsewhere. KC get 1 back, make that 2, make that 3, and it's Pyro to do it. Torn out of Garage, trying to make his way through, but you look at the position of the last 2 players, there's no way that Kron should have a chance.
And KC responding to a difficult round set up by Fnatic. You can see Martin, when he exits his ult, is all the way out on the seaside, then drops back in to deny the diffuser once the spike had already been half.
Performance step, and straight away as the year progresses, he's back to it.
Crashy's the one to start this round in Fnatic's favour, though. The opening 2 means that KC have been able to turn these situations on their head. The question is, can he clear out enough space? Can he find Boaster? And you're expecting at this point in the round for Fnatic to start reacting themselves, moving more players, more bodies towards this site.
The timing's insane. Boaster doesn't know. There's a little bit of a gap in timing to allow the spike down easy enough. But where does KC go with a post plant on the front foot? It's in Fnatic's favour. They want all 3 players here, and with Alpha so far away, it's going to allow Martin to play in the smoke. 2 apiece, more utility being sent forward, and that smoke going allows Alpha the next kill. Sugetsu now needs to clutch up a clean headshot, leaves him in a 1 versus 1 against Alpha. The spike looking to be half, but Sugetsu looking to try and find the next fight, but it goes Alpha's way.
It's not going to be close enough, though.
Committed mostly towards the seaside.
Alpha's doubling down, though, with this run it back. Alpha's going to spot him and chalk off a lot of the HP. Molly at the feet, sets up Sadak, converts. Defuse still not yet worked on, but finally Fnatic have to get their hands busy. kaajak flooding out to create some of this space. There's no second layer, no flank this time. They're fully reliant on being able to dissuade the players that face them down. Abbas new lease of life back out of the ult. Another kill for him, and numbers in their favor until Crashies steps on the scene again. 3 kills from him, but it still might not suffice. A smoke post-mortem Boaster, but it's Pyro! In those kinds of situations, such calmness. But this half is yet not completed, and Chronicle's already found the first of those kills. kaajak fighting from sight. KC trying to retake this space, and Aves doing a brilliant job.
Trying to search towards CT. Aves being the sole player to do so. He's not really finding much.
Take this full 9 yards. Aves gets caught, and now it is on Sadak. The captain to clutch it. Has a path to walk towards A, but locks eyes with Boaster. There is no way back for him now. Alpha, closing the net. Sadak boxed in. running for his life, but no savior in sight.
To fight through Chronicle's Viper wall, and Fnatic actually found themselves, but Alpha, late to the party, wins that first fight.
Big duel for him to win, but Martin's still hanging around.
Yes, he wants that trade and getting.
It's a long rotation here for KC.
Yeah, and Pyro found the players squirming out, manages to escape, can't quite get the pick, but Martin still holds on towards short, and kaajak has set his sights on finding him, and does. Chain their way out.
Looking for the contact on kaajak here.
Yeah, and well, Kron playing off him as well, trying to clear the corners and does so. This gets worrying, because now at least crashes against Sugetsu, but time getting low, and that's all Crashes needs to play with. Just deny Sugetsu the opportunity to defuse, and does so. Fnatic straight back with a pistol round win.
The blue wall built yet again, but cannot crumble if the road to Paris is to be a success. Trailing now in this game, Crashes opens things up from Graffiti. Alves getting sprayed with bullets, but it's Pyro at the double again. Their savior stepping up. Boaster low has to respect the wall. There's no time for the plant to come in. KC have stood their ground and stood it successfully.
I mean, Fnatic surely break the Cypher cam, but as they come in towards the site, yeah, but is this what KC want? Is this the plan for the round? kaajak maybe stepping a bit too far, allows to get the entry, an indirect trade on towards Crashes, and an extra ping onto Alpha.
Pyro has been very good with his Sova ult so far. A flexible player stepping into the lineup, and part of this flood now backside.
Oh, kaajak at the back of sight, looking to hold up himself, but can't quite do it.
There is a stockpile of utility. These last few final pieces that could stave off KC.
But Boaster watching for the heaven drop, but there's a time in there for KC to work with.
Still not managing to get into the pit right now, walking around the side, dropping from the heavens instead, and Pyro is heaven sent. A triple kill on the round from KC's new player! But from left field!
Maybe a sprinkle.
But you don't get lucky without putting yourself in the right position. As he traces Pyro, he finds everyone else. A Rebel clutch in the pit. Ooh, Kron cutting off one of the avenues of approach though for Fnatic, and without strong sewer control, it's the lockdown long instead. Can't fully push KC off site.
But Martinez went searching and found a whole load of danger. And on top of that, Hunter's Fury to deny anybody getting into sight, and Boaster at the same time cuts off the rotates. It's looking worse and worse for KC.
They challenge it, but KC slow on the update.
Yeah, that they are, but there's delay to come through. But Pyro at the same time finds Alpha here. From where? A brilliant spam, but Crashes at the same time finds that Sova. Time ticking away, and KC need to get a move on if they're to deny overtime, which they will not.
Final two in the series against Liquid, but it feels like such a similar start. A frustrating one for them, but for Fnatic, Champions grade quality that you expect to be able to.
Holy moly.
Obviously, kaajak on the line, kaajak has to cross, receives himself a shot. Inserting himself in the corner, Molly at the feet of Alves, decision to be made. He sits around for long enough to collect it, but there's no second swing. Oh, it finally comes in delayed. On the other side of the map, collecting all of that information. It has enabled the stack, and still Alpha goes down. No synergy between the remaining members. Has to be the Crashes show. Needs to see his name in lights, but put out in the dark by Martin.
Then up, and a run it back heading his way.
Make it a fifth, but he's found the first of them. Wallbang is ambitious.
To play through mid themselves, the timing, and Alfie are up close against the Vez, and he tries to take him out and will do so. A big one to find, but KC still find Boaster.
kaajak has a decision to make. Does he want to play on site or drop off? Looks like he's gonna stick it as long as possible, and the trap's done its job. Alpha closing the distance, quick trade.
That it is, and garage control important because there is no smokes and there is no players left on site. Alpha caught out trying to escape.
And now they're 2-on-2, Chron and Crashies.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much initiation to try and get out of Garage, but that utility could be the right oh! But instead it's Martin, and he'll win out. Map 1 for KC.
Yeah, agent select. Sadak will be IGLing on KO this time around.
It's not a priority, like we've seen with other teams, and they do so right here as Martin forced back on B site as Fnatic look to be aggressive on on B, sorry, and it doesn't work out.
Martin's gonna get cleared here though, so it is a 4v4, and he simply have to respect the poison orb in play from Chron for the time being.
He also has the support of Alpha's Vice.
That's been detected, and Alpha up in heaven does get taken out by Pyro.
And that it does. Crashies though still holding on towards CT, the lone player here, and he's finally routed out. Poster pushing this orb, and it doesn't work out in his favour. Neither does the post plant.
Both on Haven. Very weird smokes placed there by Martin. I think he initially wanted the one-way, but the rapid succession of Fnatic players stopped him, and on the other side of this Omen smoke. So the one we saw Sociable using, but it's Martin.
Still continuing on. Fnatic through B main. Fearless delay coming through, but that flash is absolutely perfect. And kaajak can't go any further. Fnatic are having real problems with trying to get out of these mains.
Oh, and Shigetsu there even. Poster has work to do. He's not even going to find one, and it is an in-zone flawless. Any proactivity, but KC are taking this ahead of the curve. Alfier is unprepared. Reinvestigate these mains. Spread themselves a little thin.
And just not winning any fight whatsoever. The re-engage, the utility, they're being pushed back at every point, but there is an opening. And that opening is the B site. Martin notes the players coming out of there, and that is where the spike is, and Crashies all alone.
Scanning ahead.
Still taking their time to come back in. Don't want to get taken off guard by the last two players, but they will do. And that's the main part of the forces. There's even a molly to take anyone off the spike. Cosmic Divide put in, but it's Chronicle!
Series was building in a scary direction, but Chronicle,
One enemy
the
remaining.
late show again, as we drag into the night.
Struggle with that attack, well, in general, right across all the map pool, especially with the new map. These Crashies able to get the entry, that's Pyro gone, and an upgrade to be had for one of these players.
Proactive here.
They are, Martin's down to Alpha here, so back to a 4-on-4. This round gets so weird, because KC are trying to brawl their way through.
Now getting a chance to fight Sugetsu. Oh, the gun barrel!
No
That's
way!
completely done a disservice.
And Chron is ready for the next fight.
Take it on the chin. Lick of damage, trying to run, but the sideline opens up.
She's next up. Look.
Clearing utility to try and find him here as Crashies forward position has found two heads. The dome piece removed, and now it's on to Boaster. Crashies has done his best. Can Boaster stand up and complete the task? Of course he can. They are in a brilliant position to handle this.
Ultimate. There's a TP towards the top of mid, and kaajak's taking that. Sugetsu trying to hold on with the classic, and a flash stops kaajak getting any more. Martin in that corner that we've seen him work from before.
The spike has been completely stopped because of this mid-duel
Position. But the patience is what always does them so well. Onto a Pyro they go, and he's holding on. Alpha, spike down, and now Chronicle. He's only got a stinger, for God's sake. He's got no chance in hell of winning this round.
So time will seal the fate of Fnatic, grow that lead. It was a mixed investment, but it just doesn't feel like Fnatic at all. It's so slow, so laboured. KC, on the other hand, have got it bang on.
And look at how far they're going.
Needs to be careful not to get caught here, and he does. kaajak the next to follow it up. Spike still in the hands of Crash. He's still entertaining, working his way through. Oh! Big Alpha play in middle there, okay.
Bring them down.
Yeah, this is going to be a big round to win out. Alpha absolutely fantastic. Sure,
Nice
a little bit
Alfia,
of
sick
luck.
round, bro.
And he's nowhere near this, so it's all eyes on the B side.
Yeah, Alfia respecting the push coming through, but not respecting Sadak.
Furthest forwards. The rest of KC now flooding, getting themselves on site, but looking for a way out, an option.
Oh.
Set up this post plant.
I thought for a minute the spike was heading here as well, but instead, no, it's just Martin and Sugetsu. But listen, there's a contest on the Prince of Pistols. It seems to be Alfia, and he'll win Fnatic.
Alpha finds that first fight and has the wall up. Drops all the way back through elbow.
Let's go.
Win these first few rounds, and now through his lens, he looks to find more. Two from the pole. And in position to get a little more, perhaps, but 3 versus 3, no guns for KC, but a post plant on the cards.
Oh, but Crashy's not identified through the nightfall, and an opportunity to deny the spike and any chance of an upset in this round. Sugetsu Sheriff is the only resistance.
They've done a great job at removing key pieces from Fnatic's defense before. Oh, what? What is that? Sugetsu's deleted kaajak.
See the firepower not there to support the push.
Preemptive play made, and with 15 seconds, KC have to scale into the A site, the orbital strike to cut off most of the ground, but it's space that they can't themselves flood into. Spike needs to hit the deck still, not committed. Finally, it's a last gasp opportunity, which Crashies cannot deny. The kill's still in place for Fnatic, but KC have numbers. Completely unchecked here, vigilant round the corner, collecting the first quick trade. Sadak has his number, the captain. It's Aves to swing, but it has to be through the molly. Disciplined, in position.
The players trying to break out of this link position, but the body's there. The Odin not hitting. Crashy's missing out, but Poster up close with the stinger, and players have been softened up, which kaajak will manipulate to his advantage. Spike on the floor,
2v1.
and kaajak chasing him down. He needs to be careful.
He has the spike and a full util belt.
Yeah, but 9 bullets in the chamber. That might be all he needs. And that's exactly it! Mid, they've never really dealt with the top of it. And kaajak, the player who clutched up last round, put under the cosh. Chronicle's there, and he's been set up perfectly! It's multi-kill madness in this round, in this map! And we go all even once again!
She's all as quickly as we come out of the previous timeout. There's another one invested, and this time it's on the blue side of the server.
Command used, and Fnatic respecting this. There's a little bit of spam coming through from Crashy's Odin, but it hasn't really netted anything in terms of a kill. But Poster maybe showing a bit too much, gives a pick to KC.
Still players low on the KC side though, one of them, Martin, melted through the wall. The hopes and dreams of this team might be slipping through their fingers. Sadak's trying to get off site. Full setup from elbow in post, but where is the spike planted in all of this? Is there safety? A sanctuary perhaps for KC? Something to sit on? Could they take it to OT? Or are Fnatic going to hold the line all the way through? Crashy seems to think so! But Pyro has ended it! Mid-duel, and he's set up Chron here to receive it. Fight in main, double reveal. Aves looking to profit off it, but Chron at the double. He's held up his end of the bargain again.
So is the rest of Fnatic. But they're not. That's the problem. Sugetsu's trying to take a timing.
Chronicle has the jump up here, and as Sugetsu walks in, it's the spike fouled. 20 seconds or less, or we're going all the way to bind. Pyro walking in. He's not going to find it with this one. So Fnatic will restore order, at least for the time being. The lower run continuing to a third map.
We are in the final stretch now here. Who are you guys ultimately leaning towards as we head into bind?
Oh, he's on the B side.
From this position. The gold standard so far.
So Fnatic go on the hunt. kaajak around the corner, finds all 3 players, but he also has a queue behind him, ready to try and break this one down. The utility through. Looking a bit dodgy, but Chronicle will end up with an ace in the end.
It's a real rarity that you'll see him below par. But it's the weeks following that have shown exactly why. Dual beckoning them.
Yeah.
But on this round, Nico
Martin going
caught by Alpha. And again, no trade from the 5 versus 4.
And no anticipation of a player actually having walked through that wall. Crashes in his pockets with a utility, and saadhak getting the kill.
Player on B, sole anchor in this situation. KC will struggle to get players over, but time is of the essence. saadhak can win this round all by himself if he hits the shots.
And well, he's hit the first and got a rifle in hand. Spike needs to go down safely and will do, but this is a big ultimate. He's actually not hit the player that he wanted to. Chronicle at least is able to trade out, and kaajak managed to be saved. That's a big one.
Release from the cocoon at the final seconds. KC still in this though.
Yeah, they are trying to force it towards him. But do not challenge Chronicle.
Seeing Chronicle's name in that kill feed. The lurk until the late round. He arrives to save kaajak, support the rest of no time.
Face your fear!
Thousands of French fans onlooking. As this is the mixed investment, but kaajak continues to be that issue. Rifle in his hands, enough to maybe rectify it. The defense put under scrutiny once more. Coming into this, Alves able to dissuade a little bit more in the lamps. Still yet to go down from Fnatic as KC begin to flood.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they're beginning to flood, but it's just Martin looking for a different angle of approach. Dimensional drift used, and he's actually went all the way to showers, so it's starting to become a problem. Fnatic don't have a lot of control on this site.
And it is completely removed under the microscope, and with them now starting to move the needle, not at the expense of some of these valuable pieces that they now hold on to. A sign of the times of some change on the horizon. An aggressive move made themselves. Double combo on the flashes is fantastic. And Martin teed up to take the first of the round.
Oh, and kaajak at the same time catches saadhak trying to retreat. There's an opportunity to get the spike towards the B site, but it's so far away. KC have a chance to deny it.
Alves now sat towards short means that he could be the late play that stops the A push if it does make its way through. It is B though, there isn't enough time. Martin inside the smoke. The first of the kills, needs more though, and finds himself removed. Getsu looking for the gravity well to stop the plant, but it just about goes in. Silent drop attempted. kaajak not yet hearing if it's all about timing. Peaks round, can't find the kills. Getsu punishes it, and it's all on Crashies. Finding form, finding his first. Wingman on the defuse.
kaajak needs to be careful.
They see re-clearing. Oh, an Alpha on a very wide angle gets caught on the full clear by Martin.
Alpha here was towards this side of the map.
He's going to flash himself for the peak. It's not the op, it's the shorty this time. Even bigger exchange about to happen. Boaster first through the window. Sugetsu able to claim it, as he is the rest with saadhak, and in-zone flawless. This up on a half which hasn't best suited them so far.
Listen, it was a 7-5 half that Fnatic were able to get on their defence last time out. That would give us overtime, and the way this series is going, that's probably the expected result. Head towards the A site, Martin using the dimensional drift to clear out.
Still don't have full backside control though. Fnatic with a monopoly on this, and kaajak continuing to use his lurk, has dropped the fake out to potentially trigger the flank watch from the wall as well. KC still setting up, still no spike plant.
Yeah, and this is going to be a problem because Fnatic are now waiting for kaajak to get into position, and finally he does so, getting Sugetsu. Spike down, and the bodies of Fnatic ready to brawl, ready to fight, ready to send this one home!
Nose up at. kaajak moves into a flanking position. He finds the kill here on Sugetsu, and even had a fake clone to step over the wall on the second side of short, so you're really putting under the most scrutiny. Mixed investment to try and make something happen, but with Martin and Pyro blunted, the Argentine has limited tools at his fingertips. Concern of KC's post plants. If they can even get the spike down here, it's going to be so difficult to convert.
Yeah, and well, kajak's got the angles that he's been looking for. That spike down, and KC left scrambling. How do we even get this one into post? But they're trying to take it a step further through the smoke. Still utility being thrown at them, and still they can't get any semblance of control. saadhak caught out, the spam working, and Fnatic now on double digits. Confirmation.
This year.
Oh! And it's a collat to wipe them out. But the utility, it's not even going to buy them enough space. As Boaster finds Pyro, Alpha finds Martine, and Fnatic find 11. They've got everything that they need. So Getsu's trying to even just get away. And to not allow that.
Full defender side. 6 successive. And through the scope of kaajak, he delivers the bullet which may just have put KC's Paris run into extinction.
Clear that they would find kaajak's operator. Is going to find kaajak as well. Is going to find Martine.
The one exclusion from this round as it stands, those conversations of consistency to be brought back up again because Fnatic, ever consistent on their defensive holds. The Spike has managed to break into the site through the hands of Sugetsu. He must deal them some kind of support here, but backed all the way out. Let's have some space to play with, but the wall forces him to fight in front.
Oh, and he's stunned as well. That should be it. As Boaster is the man to hold the defuse.
Within the fumes.
I'll handle the dirt. Time to jump.
But doesn't last for long.
It does not.
30 seconds left.
And Fnatic will start to have an idea, and a quick TP through allows KC to enter in towards this round with 2 big picks. They're going elsewhere, and 20 seconds remaining. kaajak lies in wait, his operator to hit, and the spike down. Oh no, it's all falling apart. White man denied, and time getting so low that KC need to somehow find a way to win out, but no!
No plan!
There's no way!
Denied!
Not like this!
And that's how it ends! With complete chaos! The blue wall unable to break convention.